أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome everybody to today's class. Jazakumullah for arriving on time. If you just bear with me whilst I admit all of your fellow class students. Okay, so I'm on my own at the moment. So if you will bear with me, I will call G G1050. Assalamu alaikum. G1050. Wa alaikum assalam, darling. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Okay, so sweetheart, if you just bear with me, can I ask my discipline in charge to raise her hand, please? Everybody else, please lower your hands. Okay, right. Fine. If you just bear with me for 1 second, darling.
Okay.
Okay then, right. Okay then, sweetheart. So today is Thursday, and we will start our class as we always do by reaching out to Allah and asking for His help in our learning. So if you could repeat with me the dua that is highlighted in yellow. Everybody at home, if you could also please follow at home at the same time. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
ربي علمني ما هو
ربي
علمني ما هو خير عندك. Mashallah. And the English translation, please.
O Lord, teach me what is best for me in your knowledge.
And at the end, the reference?
Tazkirah.
Mashallah, yes. Do you know what Tazkirah is?
This surah?
Okay, yes. So some of our du'as, like this one here, tomorrow's one, do come from the Holy Quran, and the references tell us the name of the surah. Tazkirah is a book which is a collection of dreams that the Promised Messiah had, and lots of other things that are collected and in a book known as Tazkirah. This dua is found in there. Okay, so this is not from the Holy Quran, it's from Tazkirah. Okay, sweetheart, Jazakumullah for a lovely reading. Allah Hafiz for now.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay, so let's start today's class with a quick recap. You should all be in wuzu, wear clean clothes, have your heads covered. Ideally, I know for some of you it's difficult, your parents should be present with you, or at least somebody who's older than you who knows how to read and can maybe guide you. And you should definitely be in a quiet place. Okay, so let me now go over very, very quickly 2 topics that you have been introduced to earlier this week. On Monday, you were taught about fatha, and I've highlighted it in yellow here. Okay, if I just use my hand, fatha. And you were taught that fatha is a hyphen placed over a letter. When a letter carries a fatha, it is called maftu. A maftu letter should be articulated, which means sounded, for 1 second. So let me demonstrate by showing you. Okay, here is an ordinary scene. This is the letter sin. Here at the top, if I can just highlight that, at the top is the small slanted stroke known as a fatha. Because it's on top of a letter, this scene becomes a maftu scene, and it's articulated, it's sounded for 1 second, and the sound it makes is this, sa. sa. So repeat with me, sa. Here we have a maftu sheen, and it's articulated for 1 second. Sha, sha. Any letter that carries a fatha is known as a maftu letter, and the sound is stretched for 1 second. Yesterday, you were introduced to kasra, and you were taught that kasra, and I've highlighted it, if I grab my hand, kasra is a stroke that's placed below a letter. When a letter carries a kasra, it is known as maksur, and a maksur letter should be articulated, which means sounded out, for 1 second. So I've highlighted all the important bits of information in yellow there. Let me show you here. If I get my highlighter, let's choose this example here. Ordinary lam. This is a lam that carries a kasra, which is below it. This is now known as a maksur lam, and the sound that it makes is stretched for 1 second, and it reads as this: li, li. Similarly, ordinary noon. Noon carries a kasra. This is a maksur noon. The sound it makes is stretched for 1 second, ni. Okay, so that's a very quick recap of 2 topics that you were taught this week. So today's lesson is another new stroke that we're going to introduce to you. It's lesson 7 in the book Talimul-Quran, and it's known as dhamma. It's another short stretch stroke. So if I can grab my highlighter, dhamma is a basic stroke that resembles, which means it looks like, a miniature wow, and it's placed over a letter. Let me show you. This here is what a dhamma looks like, and it's always placed on top of a letter. When a letter carries a dhamma, it is called madhmoom. So, for example, this here is a tha carrying a letter, the stroke dhamma. So this is now known as a madhmoom tha. Any letter that carries a dhamma is known as madhmoom. And just like with the fatha and the maftu letters and the kasra and the maksur letters, when you have madhmoom letters, the sound that they make is stretched out for just 1 second, and it makes a sound that adds on an oo sound. Now, if I can have somebody to the mic and we can go through exercise 7.1.
Assalamu alaikum. Yes. Can we have student G1005 to the mic? I'm trying to unmute them.
G1005, if you can unmute yourself, please. Oh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, darling. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I am very well. Jazakumullah for asking. I love the eagerness in your voice. Okay, sweetheart. So let's just get on with the exercise, okay? Remind me something I've just reminded everybody. What is this stroke here?
Fatha.
Well done. What is this stroke here?
Kasra.
Mashallah. What is this stroke?
Dhamma.
Mashallah, mashallah. Quick learner. Okay, so what is this here? Well, how would you describe this?
Alif.
Yes. And what does it carry on top?
Dhamma.
Mashallah, mashallah. And I've just taught it. See if I could, if you can remember. What do we call this now? Now that the alif carries the dhamma,
Oo.
it does make a sound oo. Yes, we will go through it. But let me just highlight for you and remind you. This word here, madhmoom. This alif, it carries a dhamma. It's now known as a madhmoom alif. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. This alif here carries a kasra. This is known as a maksur alif. And this alif carries a fatha. It is known as a maftu alif. The stroke that the letter carries changes the name that we give, not just to the letter, but to the whole thing. Okay? Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to go through exercise 7.1 and I will read. I would like you to follow, and everybody at home, please listen along and then follow with us, okay? Right then, sweetheart. So we're going to start here. I will read, you follow. Everybody at home will follow as well. Alif,
Alif.
madmum alif, u,
Madmu alif. U.
mashallah. Ba,
Ba.
madmum ba, bu,
Masmu ba. Bu.
mashallah. Ta,
Ta.
madmum ta, tu,
Masmum ta. Ta. Tu.
sa,
Sa.
madmum sa, su.
Masmum sa. Su.
Okay. Say the English word thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So when you said thank you, that's the sound that you need to make for this letter. Okay. Su.
Su.
Okay. We will work on that. Okay. Next.
Okay.
Jim.
Jim.
Mazmum jim. Ju.
Ji. Ji. Ju.
Well done. Ha.
Ha.
Mashallah. Mazmum ha. Hu.
Mum. Ha. Hu.
Mashallah. And again. U.
U.
Bu.
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 Mashallah. Tu.
Tu.
Su.
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 Ju.
Ju.
Hu.
Hu.
Okay, well done. We move on to the next line. Ho.
Ha.
Ho.
Ha.
Well done. Round your mouth, curl your tongue inside of your mouth upwards. Ho.
Ha.
Mazmum ho. Hu.
Masmum ha. Ha.
Hu.
Hu.
Well done. Dal.
Dal.
Mazmum dal. Du.
Masmum dal. Du.
MashaAllah. Zal.
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 Okay, so in English, you can say the word that. Say that for me.
That.
Okay, so the sound that you're making, that's what you need to start this letter with. Zal.
Dal.
Well done. Mazmum zal. Du.
Masmum zal. Zu.
Okay, we could work on that, okay? Ra.
Ra.
Mazmum ra. Ru.
Masmum ra. Ru.
Well done. Za.
Za.
Mashallah. Mazmum za. Zu.
Masmum za. Zu.
Well done. Seen.
Seen.
Mazmum seen. Su.
Masmum seen. Su.
Mashallah, mashallah. Sweetheart, your reading is very, very nice. Your help was absolutely spot on. I would suggest to you, let me just get rid of all of these highlights here. And I will just highlight the things that I want you to practice on in particular, because this is what I heard from you. Okay. In this letter here, the way to pronounce it is in the same way as you say thank you, think, those words. The th sound that you make when you say those words, that's how you need to start this letter. Tha, thu.
Sa. Su.
Well done, okay. And here, whoops a daisy, let me just get rid of that. In this one here, the way you read this is in the same way as when you start the word that, the sound. Zal,
Zal.
zu.
Zu.
Okay, then. Those are the things that I want you to practice on for your pronunciation. Jazakumullah for your help. Allah Hafiz for now. If I may have another student to the mic.
Yes. Can I please have, let me just find them. Participant G1006.
G1006. Assalamu alaikum. If you could unmute yourself, darling. G1006.
I'm unmuting. Yes, they should have the mic.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, darling. How are you?
Very good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. Jazakumullah for asking. Okay, sweetheart. So let's move on and we'll carry on in the same vein as we were before. Okay, so I'm now going to read these letters with the correct timing as well, okay? Sheen,
Sheen.
Madmum Sheen, Shu.
Shoe.
Well done. Sod,
Sod.
mashallah. Madmum Sod, Su.
Mad. Su.
Well done, okay? Make sure you round your mouth as you make that sound. Here. Zod.
Zod.
Okay, so just yourself, darling, okay? If you've got a brother or sister with you, that's fine. But when you're on the mic, only you should be reading, okay? And again, Dod.
Dod.
Madmum Dod. Zu.
Dod. Zu.
Zu.
Du.
Mashallah. Okay, then. When you make this sound, it requires practice. You do need to practice on this. Curl the tongue that you've got on one side upwards. Make it touch all the teeth along the top. And then make that sound. Zu.
Zu.
Okay, we can practice that, okay? Let's carry on. Do.
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 Mashallah. Madmum do. Tu.
Mun. Da. Du.
Mashallah. Zo.
Zo.
Madmum zo. Zu.
Zo. Zu.
Mashallah, mashallah. And whoops a daisy. Okay, let me see if I can get this. Ain.
Ein.
Madmum ain. U.
Masmu. Ein. U.
Mashallah, mashallah, mashallah. Okay, so let's move on to here. Ghain.
Rein.
Madmum ghain. Ghu.
Madgun. Gein. Ru.
Mashallah. Ghu.
Ru.
Mashallah. Okay, well done. Fa.
Fa.
Madmum fa. Fu.
Masmu. Fa. Fu.
Qaf.
Ko.
Qaf.
Ko.
Madmum qaf. Qu.
Masmu. Ko. Ku.
Kaf.
Ka.
Okay, so smile when you read this. Kaf.
Ka.
Madmum kaf. Ku.
Masmu. Ka. Ku.
Mashallah. Next one. Lam.
Lam.
Madmum lam. Lu.
Maslu. Lam. Lam. Lu.
Okay. Madmum.
Masmu. Madmun.
Lam. Lu.
Lam. Lu.
Mashallah. And your mum in the background knows exactly what you need to be saying. So inshallah, you'll be able to practice with her later on as well. Okay. Mim.
Mim.
Madmum mim. Mu.
Masmu. Mim. Mu.
MashaAllah. Very, very nice reading. Jazakumullah for your help. Allah Hafiz for now. If I may have another student on the mic, please.
Yes. Can I have student G1008? So there's 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
They're siblings.
Yeah. Okay then. So may I have one of you on the mic, please? G1008.
So I'm unmuting them, but
G1.
yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, darling. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. I am very well. Jazakumullah. Okay, sweetheart. So we're going to read with me, okay? Noon.
Noon.
Mazmoom noon. Nu.
Masmoon noon.
Nu.
Nu.
Well done. Wow.
Wow.
Mazmoom wow. Woo.
Masmoon wow.
Woo.
Woo.
Well done. Ha.
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 Mazmoom ha. Who.
Masmoon ha.
Who.
Who.
MashaAllah. Hamza.
Hamza.
Mazmoom Hamza. Oo.
Masmoon Hamza.
Oo.
Oh.
Okay, well done. When we read Hamza, okay, even though it starts, the name of the letter starts with a H, when we make the sound, it's like an alif, okay? Oo.
Okay.
Okay, so that one can be something that you can sometimes forget. But inshallah, we'll practice and we'll all remember. Ya.
Ya.
Mazmoom ya. You.
Masmoon ya. You.
MashaAllah. And this letter, ta al-marbuta, mazmoom ta, tu.
Masmoon ta. Tu.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Very, very nice reading, sweetheart. Okay, Jazakumullah for your time. Allah Hafiz for now.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay, so if we can now move on to exercise 7.2. In exercise 7.2, I've got the highlighter there. Okay, so in exercise 7.2, we start off with the letters as they are written on their own when they're not part of any word. Okay, so they're fairly simple to recognize. Then they're written joined up. And if you forget how to recognize one of the letters, you can always refer back here to see. Okay, so this exercise just makes it a little bit easier for you to recognize the letters. Okay, so if I may have a student on the mic.
Yes, can I call student G1078 to the mic, please?
G1078. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, darling. How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Such a lovely, sweet voice. Okay, sweetheart. So let's go from here. Mazmoom kaf ku.
Mazmoon kaf ku.
MashaAllah. Maksur ta ti.
Makskuta ti.
Well done. Maksur ta ti.
Maskuta ti.
Okay then. So Maksur, maksur. Okay?
Maksur
Ta
ta
ti.
ti.
Put these together. Kuti.
Maksur ta ti.
Well done. Now let's put the two sounds together. Kuti.
Kuti.
Well done. Maftuba ba.
Maftuba ba.
Now let's put all the sounds together. Kutiba.
Kutiba.
MashaAllah. Now all those three letters are written here, but here they're joined up. Okay? So ku,
Ku
ti,
ti.
kuti,
Kuti.
kutiba.
Kutiba.
MashaAllah. Okay. Mazmoom jeen ju.
Mazmum Ji, Ju.
Madmum Jim,
Mazmum Ji, Ju.
Ju. Well done. Maksur Ain, E.
Mazmur Ain, E.
Mashallah. Put the two sounds together. Ju'i.
Ju, E.
Maftu Lam, La.
Maftum La, La.
Ju'ila.
Ju, Ila.
Mashallah. And here, those three letters are written joined up. So they look a little bit different to how they look here, but they are the same letters. So we make the same sounds. Ju,
Ju,
ju'i,
Ju, E.
ju'ila.
Ju, Ila.
Mashallah. Put your fingers in the middle of your neck, yeah? Just in the middle, and then try and see if you can get the sound just from that little spot. Ri.
E.
Okay, so we'll practice on that, and inshallah with time you'll get there. Okay, let's do another line with yourself, darling. Maftu. No, sweetheart, you stay with me. Okay, we do another line with you. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Okay then. Maftu ya, ya.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maksur sod, si.
Maksur side, C.
Okay, round your mouth, si.
C.
Well done. Yasi.
Yasi.
Madmum lam, lu.
Mazmum Lam, Lu.
Yasilu.
Yasilu.
Well done. Here, okay, my PDF is misbehaving. Let me see if I can. Here we go. These three letters are now written joined up. So we say the same sounds. Ya,
Ya.
yasi,
Yasi.
yasilu.
Yasilu.
Mashallah. Madmum ba, bu.
Mazmum Ba, Bu.
Mashallah, very nice pronunciation. You take the wet parts of your lips, you press them together, and that's how you make the ba sound. And you did that spot on. Very, very well done. Maksur ha, he.
Maksur Ha, He.
Buhi,
Buhi.
maftu ta, ta.
Maftuta, Ta.
Buhita,
Buhita.
mashallah. And here, these three letters have been joined up, okay? And they look a little bit different, but they are the same letters and they're going to make the same sounds. So, bu,
Bu.
buhi,
Buhi.
buhita.
Buhita.
Mashallah, very nice. Sweetheart, it was a real pleasure listening to you. Lovely, sweet voice. Inshallah, we'll call you to the mic again. Allah Hafiz for now.
Allah Hafiz.
Bye-bye, darling. Okay, if I may have another student to the mic.
Yes, can I call G1011, please?
G1011.
Mali.
Assalamu alaikum, darling.
Alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, darling. How are you?
Okay.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
How are you?
Oh, I am also well, Jazakumullah for asking. Okay, sweetheart. So let's move on to here. Maftuta ta.
Ta.
Okay. Maksur
Ji.
jim ji.
Ji.
Well done. Taji.
Tu.
No, darling, here. We're going to read the first and the second letter joined up now, okay? Taji. So, sweetheart, let me just highlight it again, yeah? Okay. This is a maftuta and it makes the sound ta. Darling, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, say with me, ta.
Ta.
Okay. Now we say ji,
Ji.
taji.
Taji.
Well done. And this is a madmum dal du.
Taji. Du.
Well done. Okay. So Quite rightly, you put the sounds together and you said tajidu. Now here we have got the same three letters joined up. So we're going to make the same three sounds, okay? Ta,
Tajidu.
well done. Okay, so you know exactly what you're doing. But sweetheart, for those who are still learning, okay, help me. And I will say the sound and you follow with me, okay? Ta,
Ta.
taji,
Taji.
tajidu.
Tajidu.
Mashallah. Okay, here we have a maftu mim, ma,
Ma.
and a maftu tha, tha,
Ah.
matha,
Masa.
and a madmum lam, lu,
Lu.
mathalu.
Masalu.
Well done.
Masalu.
And here the same three letters have been joined up, and so we make the same three sounds. They carry the same strokes. So ma,
Ma.
matha,
Masa.
mathalu.
Masalu.
Mashallah, mashallah. Okay, sweetheart, very nice reading. Jazakumullah for your time. Allah Hafiz for now.
Takla.
Jazakumullah, darling. Okay, so if I could have another student on the mic, please.
Yes. Just bear with me. Can I please put on G1012? Can I call them to the mic, please?
G1012.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum. G1.
Assalamualaikum.
Alaikum salam, darling. How are you?
I'm good.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, sweetheart. So where I've highlighted, this is a letter qaf carrying a dhamma. So this is a madmum qaf, makes the sound qu.
Ku.
Well done. Okay. Maksur ta ti.
Maksur ta ti.
Quti.
Kuti.
Okay, well done. A little bit rounder, a little bit thicker on the qaf. Qu.
Ku.
Well done. Quti.
Kuti.
And then, okay, let me highlight it properly if I can here. Maftu lam la.
Maftula la.
Qutila.
Kutila.
Mashallah. And here, the same three letters, same three strokes, but joined up. Qu,
Ku.
quti,
Kuti.
qutila.
Kutila.
Mashallah. Here, maftuya, ya.
Maftuya. Ya.
Maftuha, ha.
Maftuha. Ha.
Yaha,
Yaha.
madmum ba, bu.
Madmum. Bu. Bu.
Yahabu,
Yahabu.
mashallah. And then joined up, ya,
Ya.
ha,
Ha.
yaha,
Yaha.
yahabu.
Yahabu.
Mashallah, mashallah, mashallah. Jazakumullah for your time. Allah Hafiz for now. If I may have another student to the mic.
Yes. Can I call
Allah Hafiz, darling.
G1013 to the mic?
G1013. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, darling. How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I am very well. Jazakumullah for asking. Okay, so now where I've highlighted, let's carry on here. The letter ho carries a fatha. This is a maftu ho, makes the sound ho.
Oh,
Madmum ba, bu. Okay, just say bu, darling.
boom,
Hobu,
boom,
ho,
ho,
hobu.
ho, boom,
Well done. Okay, this is a maftu tha, So we say fa. Say
Sa.
well done, well done. Khobutha.
Khobusa.
Mashallah. Okay, and here, same three letters have been joined up and they carry the same strokes.
Khobusa.
Mashallah, well done. So for everybody else as well, let's read it together. Kho, bu,
Khobu.
khobu,
Khobu.
khobutha.
Khobusa.
Mashallah. Okay, here, maftu ha, ha.
Ah.
Well done. Madmum sin, su. Well done. Hasu.
Hasu.
Well done. Maftu noon, na.
Na.
Hasuna.
Asuna.
Mashallah. And here we have them joined up. Same three letters, same three strokes, but they look slightly differently because they've been joined up. Ha.
Asuna.
Well done. Yes, well done, well done. Jazakumullah, sweetheart. Allah Hafiz for now. If I may have another student to the mic, please.
Yes. Can I call participant G1019?
G1019. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, darling. How are you?
Metika.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Okay, sweetheart. So from here, Mazmum lam, lu.
Lu.
Well done. Maksur ain, i.
E.
Okay, i.
E. E.
Okay, lu'ri.
Lu. E.
Well done. Maftunun, na.
Na.
Lu'rina.
Lu. Ni. E. Lu. Ina.
Well done. Okay, just take it nice and slow. Lu,
Lu.
ri.
Ri.
E. Better. Easy. E.
Ri. Okay, so then we join it together. Lu'ri.
Lu. E.
And then add the na. Lu'rina. Well
Lu.
done.
Na.
And then
Okay.
here, same letters joined up. So we say lu,
Lu.
lu'ri,
Lu. E.
lu'rina.
Lu. Ina.
Mashallah. Okay. Maftuta, ta.
Matu. Ta.
Well done. Z,
Z.
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 Well done. Tazi,
Tazi.
mashallah. Ru,
Ru.
tazi, ru.
Tazi. Ru.
Mashallah, mashallah. Okay, and here, same letters, okay, as in here, and same strokes as in here. So the sounds are exactly the same. They just look slightly different. Ta,
Ta.
tazi,
Tazi.
tazi, ru.
Tazi. Ru.
Mashallah. Jazakumullah, sweetheart. Allah Hafiz for now. Okay, so what we've now done is in exercise 7.2, we've just used a technique where we take individual letters, individual sounds, and we make them, and then we join just two together, and then we add the third. Some of you can read very, very well. Some of you have, I know, finished the Quran Majid, mashallah, and you're here to learn some proper terms. And this is why we keep using madmoom, maksur, maftu, these sorts of terms. But for those students who are learning from scratch, okay, the way that you're going to become fluent in reading, which means that you can read smoothly, is sometimes you just have to look at the letters. So if I can get my hand here, you just take a look at the letters and you make just that one sound. Then you take the next letter, you make that one sound. You join it together, then you add on another sound. And then when you practice, inshallah, you become more and more fluent, okay? It's sometimes very difficult to go straight into reading everything. Okay, and the important thing was not only the pronunciation, but the timing. You'll have noticed that when I read here, I spent the same amount of time on this as I did on this, as I did on this. Yasilu, yasilu. 1 second each. You mustn't read it yasilu because that would be wrong. The strokes are telling you stretch the sound just for a short time. That's why they're called short strokes. Yasilu. Okay, so now we're going to move on to exercise 7.3. And in 7.3, it's a little bit more grown up because we don't have the letters written as they are on their own. So we have to really try and remember how to recognize letters when they're joined up. But inshallah, we'll get there. If I may have a student to the mic, please.
Yes, can I call student G1029, please?
G1029.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, darling. How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Okay, sweetheart. So what we're going to do is just like before, we're going to read some of these words, okay? So I'm going to highlight, okay, and I will break it down to start off with, okay? This is a madmoom fa fu.
Magmoom fa
Fu.
fu
Well done. Fu.
fu.
Well done. Maksur ain I.
Magsoon fa ain.
I.
Ain.
Okay. Fu I.
Fu I.
Well done. And a maftu lam la.
Mastu la la.
Fu I la.
Fu I la.
MashaAllah. Okay, next one here. Maftu ya ya.
Masu ya ya.
Maftu ha ha.
Masu ha ha.
Ya ha.
Ya ha.
Madmoom ba bu.
Masu ba bu.
Ya ha bu.
Ya ha bu.
Well done. Oops, Daisy. Okay, let's go on to here. Okay. Madmoom of qu.
Magbu of ku.
U.
Gu.
Okay, well done. Your tongue, try and lift it up and get it to touch the back of your throat, okay? U.
Who.
Okay, we'll practice on that, okay? But the way to make that sound properly is to take the back of your tongue and try and make it touch the top of your throat and at the same time round your mouth, okay? U.
U.
Well done, spot on. This is a maksur ta ti.
Maksu ta ti.
O ti,
Tu ti.
o ti.
U ti.
Okay. O
U
ti,
ti.
o ti,
U ti.
la,
La.
o ti la.
U ti la.
Okay. Right, here. So let's just go straight for the sounds here, okay? Su,
Su.
I,
I.
su I,
Su I.
la,
La.
su I la.
Su I la.
Mashallah. And here, whoops a daisy. Here, ju,
Ju.
mi,
Mi.
ju mi,
Ju mi.
a,
A.
ju mi, a.
Ju mi a.
Well done. Okay, one more time from the beginning. Fu'ila,
Ru I la.
yahabu,
Yahabu.
qutila,
Utila.
qutila,
Qutila.
su'ila,
Su'ila.
jumi'a.
Jumi'a.
Mashallah. Well done. Jazakumullah for helping. Allah Hafiz for now. Another student to the mic, please.
Yes, can I have student G1035?
G1035. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, darling. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. I am very well. Jazakumullah for asking. Okay, sweetheart. So here we're just going to read the sounds, okay, so that we can speed things up. This is ku,
Ku
ti,
ti.
kuti,
Kuti
ba,
ba.
kuti ba.
Kuti ba.
Well done. Kuti ba.
Kuti ba.
Okay. Try and smile when you say the end ba, okay? Kuti ba.
Kuti ba.
MashaAllah. Okay, let's move on to here. Nu,
Nu.
qi.
Qi.
Oh, well done, well done. Very nice pronunciation. Nuqi,
Nu qi.
ra.
Ra.
Nuqi, ra.
Nu qi ra.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, well done. Okay, so let's move on to here. Na,
Na.
ji.
Ji.
Naji,
Naji.
du.
Du.
Naji, du.
Naji du.
Okay, let's pay attention to the timing, yeah? Everything should be exactly the same timings. Naji, du.
Naji du.
Well done. Su,
Su.
qi.
Qi.
Suqi,
Su qi.
to.
To.
Suqi, to.
Su qi. Su qi to.
Okay, so here we have a scene which is a thin letter. So we almost smile as we say su,
Su.
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 Well done. And that's the way to say it, okay? You mustn't round your mouth at all when you do this, yeah? Su.
Su.
Well done. And then the qaf and the to are thick sounds, okay? So, qi, to.
Qi to.
Well done. Now, when we put them together, that's when it becomes tricky, okay? Because we've got to make sure that the scene sounds like a scene, okay? Su, qi, to.
Su qi to.
Mashallah, mashallah. I love it when students get it just right, okay? That was really, really nice. Well done. Okay, so if only my highlighter would behave. Okay, here we are. Du.
Du.
This here is an ayn with a kasra. This is a maksur ayn. Qi.
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 Well done. Du. Qi.
Du qi.
Ya.
Ya.
Du. Ya.
Du ya.
Mashallah, mashallah. Your pronunciation is very, very nice. So repeat with me from the beginning. Kutiba.
Kutiba.
Nuqira.
Nuqira.
Najidu.
Najidu.
Suqita.
Suqita.
Oh, mashallah, mashallah, very nice. Okay, just the end letter here, yeah? Just a little bit more round. Suqita. Su.
Suqito.
Mashallah, well done. Du'iya.
Du'iya.
Well done, sweetheart. That was really, really nice. Lovely listening. Jazakumullah for your help. Allah Hafiz for now. Another student, please, to the mic.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, darling.
Can I have student G1036, please?
G1036. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, darling. How are you?
Medical, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Very, very well. Jazakumullah. Okay, sweetheart. So let's move on with this line and we'll just do the sounds. Nu,
No.
fi.
Fi.
Okay, this letter here with the dot on the top is a fa. It has a kasra underneath. It makes
Fi.
the sound fi.
Fi.
Well done. Nufi,
No. Fi.
ho.
Ho.
Nufi, ho.
No. Fi. Ho.
Well done. Okay. Next one here. Qu.
Go.
Round your mouth and make it a thick sound, okay? Okay.
Qu.
Take Okay, sweetheart, that's very nice. But take your tongue and see if you can get the very back of your tongue to try and touch the back of your throat. Oh,
Gu.
okay, very nice, very nice. Ri,
Re.
ri,
Re.
uri, uri.
Guri. Guri.
Okay, and here, okay, we will teach this further down in our course. But here, although you can see a ya, it's the hamza that we're going to read. Okay, the ya just acts like a chair that the hamza is sitting on. Okay, so this is a maftu hamza that we're going to read here. Ah,
Ha.
no,
Ah.
ah. Well done. Whenever you see a hamza, think of it like an alif in the sound that it's going to make. Okay, ah,
Ah.
quri, ah.
Guri. Ah.
Okay, you'll have to work on the pronunciation of your qaf, but inshallah, we'll get there, okay? Let's move on to here. Kho,
Ho.
boo.
Ho.
Well done. Boo.
Bu.
Khobu,
Kobu.
sa.
Sa.
Khobu, sa.
Kobu. Ha.
Okay,
Kobu.
so you're getting a little bit tongue twisted there, but that's okay. Let's take it slowly, yeah? First letter is a ho. The sound it'll make
Ho.
is a ho. Ho.
Ho.
Bu.
Bu.
Khobu,
Kobu.
sa.
Sa.
Khobu, sa.
Kobu. Sa.
Well done, well done. Okay, so it's really important that you make sure you look with your eyes, and then when you read what you're seeing. Okay, it's very easy to get tongue twisted, but inshallah we'll get there. Okay, so let's move on here. Hu,
Hu.
li.
Li.
Well done. This is a lam.
Ga.
Okay, well done, darling. Yeah, but this is a lam. It joins onto a letter that's coming afterwards. That's how we know that it definitely isn't an alif, okay? Even though it's a straight line up at the top here. It's joining onto another letter, so we know it can't be an alif, it is a lam. Well done. Khuli,
Huli.
o.
Ko.
Well done. Khuli, o.
Huli. Ko.
Well done. And this again is tricky because we've got a thick sound ho and a thick sound o, and then a thin lam in the middle. So we have to sort of like move our mouth around quite a bit, okay? Khuli, o.
Huli. Ko.
Well done. Very, very nice. Okay. O.
Gu.
Okay. Thick sound. O.
Gu.
Okay. Z.
Zi.
O. Z.
Guri.
Yeah.
Ya.
O. Z. Yeah.
Guri. Ya.
O. Z. Yeah.
Guri. Ya.
Okay. And from the beginning. Nufi ho.
Nuhi. Fi. Ho.
Nufi ho.
Nufi. Ho.
Quri a.
Gori. Ya.
Quri a.
Gori. Ya.
Okay. So if you're, is your mom or dad with you?
Yes. Assalamu
Okay, fantastic, mashallah. Okay, yes. So when you're practicing, make sure that he does look at the strokes. Okay, it's very easy to get them mixed up. Quri a.
Guri. Ya.
Khobutha.
Hobu. Ha.
Khobutha.
Hobu. Sa.
Khuliqa.
Huli. Ko.
Okay. Uriya.
Guri. Ya.
Mashallah, mashallah, mashallah. Okay, sweetheart, jazakallah for your help. Allah Hafiz for now.
Allah Hafiz.
And if I may have another student to the mic, please.
Yes, can I have student G1037, please?
G1037, Assalamu alaikum. Okay, sweetheart, if you can unmute yourself. G1037. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so if we could have another student to the mic.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam, darling. We have G1037, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, sweetheart. So let's do the last line here. Okay, nu,
Okay.
nu,
Nu.
zu,
Zu.
nuzu.
Ri. Nuzuri.
Well done. Okay, nuzuri.
Nuzuri.
Okay, tu,
Tu.
bi,
Bi.
tu bi.
A. Tu bi a.
Well done. Okay, tu bi are.
Tu bi a.
Okay, make sure you try and get this sound, the ayn, from the middle of your throat. Okay, but we'll practice on that as we go through the term.
Okay.
U, u,
U.
ho,
Kho.
ho.
Khora.
Okay, this
Ru.
ra, well done. It's a madmum ra, so it makes the sound ru. Uho, uhoru.
Ukhuru.
Well done. Ta,
Ta.
zi,
Zi.
tazi,
Tazi.
ru.
Ru.
Well done.
Taziru.
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 Well done. And ha,
Ha.
Say from his throat.
su.
Ha. Su.
Okay, thin. Okay, so smile as you say su.
Su.
Hasu,
Hasu.
na.
Na.
Hasun.
Hasuna.
Mashallah, mashallah. And again from the beginning. Nuduri.
Hasuna. Husuri.
Okay, so from the very beginning here, okay? Nuduri,
Nuzuri.
tubi'a,
Tubi'a.
uhoru,
Ukhuru.
taziru,
Taziru.
hasuna.
Hasuna.
Mashallah. Okay, jazakumullah for your help. Well done. Allah Hafiz for now. Okay, so we are now coming towards the end of our lesson. So let me just consolidate, which means let me just sum up what we've been doing today. Okay, so today we did learn, if I go right to the top, okay, that there is a stroke known as a dhamma. So let me get my hand here, okay, known as a dhamma. It looks like this and is always placed on top of a letter like here. When a letter that carries a dhamma, when you see that, you call it a madhmoom letter. So here is a madhmoom alif. The sound that it makes is of the form u, and you only spend 1 second on the sound. Okay, so let me take you to the homework. And the homework today is to practice on this topic, dhamma, that we've just been teaching today. You have to practice exercise 7.4, and I'll show that to you in a moment. It's on page 53. So let me just take you back here. And okay, here we are. Okay, so we've just been doing the exercise and we've just finished here, hasuna, okay? And on the next page, exercise 7.4 starts. And we would like you to practice exercise 7.4 as much as you can. Remember that when you're putting the sounds together, to try and take it one sound at a time and then join two sounds and then make the third sound. Remember to make thin sounds, remember to make thick and heavy sounds. And now, because we're moving on to more grown-up material, the letters in red aren't necessarily thick, okay? A lot of the letters that are read here are read because they're madhmoom letters. Some of them may be because they're thick. So just because it's in red, don't assume that it's thick letter. So you have to try and make sure that you learn your thick and heavy sounds. And then when you read the exercise, make sure you pronounce properly. The timing must be for 1 second, okay? Each of these strokes is for 1 second only. Okay, and inshallah, on Friday, we will listen to students after they practice this. Okay, so now we have come to the end of our class. So I will read the dua, and if everybody could read behind me, and I will do the English translation. Allahumma arhamni bil-Qur'anil azim. O Allah, have mercy on me through the Quran, the great. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.